What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Merry Christmas, by the way.
It's Christmas.
It is Christmas.
It's Christmas tomorrow for us.
It's New Year's Eve. It's Christmas Eve for us at the moment. Christmas tomorrow, but you guys will be seeing this on Christmas. You'd also seen a video yesterday, us saying it was Christmas, but we lied.
We switched them around.
We switched them around, so you had 2 Merry Christmases.
You did, but who cares anyway?
Who cares? I hope you're having a fantastic Christmas. We've done a lot of Lost in the Pond. This will be his last one, and then for a couple of days. We have more Lost in the Pond. It's the holiday period.
The thing is there's so many good Christmas videos that he does.
Yeah.
And you couldn't... It's only relevant, really, to put them out at Christmas. So,
Definitely.
fortunately, because we like him.
Yeah.
We get to see his face for a lot of time in December.
We've got a lot of Lost in the Pond videos, so smash the like button, guys. Smash the subscribe button. What is the like goal for this video?
2,000, I think. We can push to Christmas Day.
Yeah, and we've been
struggling.
struggling.
In the pond. Come on, I think Christmas.
We've been struggling on likes, so smash the like button. We'd seriously appreciate it. British versus American Christmases. Which country does it better? Like I say, we hope you're having a fantastic Christmas. We're going to weigh in on the Britain side and let's see what we got. Are you ready?
Yeah. What do you think, though?
I don't know. I don't know how American fully does it better. If you talk about lights, Americans are doing it better.
This is what I'm thinking. I'm thinking decor American.
Yeah.
I'm thinking, personally, personal opinion, it's going to be hard for them to top our food.
But it's what you're used to, isn't it?
Yeah.
They're going to say it's going to be hard for us. It's all personal preference at the end of the day.
That's what I mean. My personal preference. I think it's going to be hard for them to top the food. But we'll see what we got.
Let's go.
Hi. It's that time of year again where my costume department decides, oh, you know what? Let's put our jobs on the line. In a few short days, it will be Christmas.
It is today.
And because of that, it seemed like an appropriate time to tell you which country, Britain or America, does Christmas better. That's sure. I'm definitely going to get cancelled. Basically, I grew up in Britain and lived there for 26 years. For the past 14, I've lived in the United States. I've seen my fair share of British and American Christmases to know what I'm talking about. And what we've decided to do is rank it based on categories, right? So the country that comes out on top in the most categories has the best Christmases.
Simple.
It really is that simple. So, you know, sit back, get yourself a glass of eggnog or Advocar, and raise a toast to this scientific, completely unbiased view of Christmases on either side of the pond.
US probably got to win this.
This is already going to be so hard. Decorations. Who does the best decorations? It's a really difficult question to answer because on the one hand, Britain keeps it simple. I like simplicity. You know, there's not too much on the front of our houses. Just maybe the occasional string of lights that's hanging off because, you know, somebody named Colin decided to cut them down when I was 6 years old. But then on the other hand, you know, maybe if you're into the glitz and glamour and all of that, and sometimes I am in that mood, America is where it's at. These lights that you see down the streets are absolutely mental. I've told you about this before. But just down my street here, half of the houses look like slot machines. It's like you're at the arcade on the seafront at Cleethorpes. That's just where I was born. And sometimes it'll even sound like it, because you can drive up to the really special houses, stick on the radio to a specific frequency, and it'll play a soundtrack, and the lights will just blink off and on like this, just, you know, without the hand motions, unless you have animatronics, which actually is often the case. So on that score, America comes out on top, and I suppose it's really hard to ignore that fact. So I think based on the craziness of American decorations, and that's not even touching the things that people have in their houses, because who does that? Burglars and Santa. I think America comes out on top on this, so I'd have to give them the victory there.
True, and the thing is, they're only going to get 1 point for that, but I feel like they're that much better, they should get more points. Yeah. You know what I mean? But they're only going to get 1. And is Santa a burglar? I guess he technically does come in your house, but he gives you stuff. So, no.
He is not a burglar, because he's not taking anything.
Yeah.
So,
well,
I mean,
he takes your cookies.
He's an intruder.
Very true.
But then you put them out for him, don't you?
And you let him in, don't you?
Yeah, so technically he's not, no.
I'm excited for... Well, Santa already been by the time you've seen this.
Potentially.
I hope I got presents.
I am not much of a traditionalist. Clearly, I'm doing a YouTube video in my pajamas, but there are some traditions that I do like. Birthdays is one of them, and Christmas is another, because both countries have their fair share of traditions that come along with it. It's a tradition in England to pull a cracker sometime after dinner, just all day, because it can be fun when you're 6. And wearing those really cool...
hat for the dinner.
You wear the hat the entire... Everyone wears that, by the way. We know we look like absolute idiots, but it's traditions, isn't it?
But it's just... But the thing is we don't look like idiots because we're all doing it.
Yeah, we all look like idiots.
Yeah, but like, we're not thinking we look like idiots.
Yeah.
It's just, that's just what we've done ever since we've grown up.
Definitely, like you say, you do it before, so you wear the hat the entire meal.
I'm excited now that we're on our own in our flat and we can make our own traditions.
Yeah, there you go.
Wish we started yesterday. Well, today.
Yeah,
We opened one present.
You just wanted to open a present.
Yeah, so that's our new tradition.
Cool party hats. Don't tell the costume department about those. And in some respects, the nostalgia of doing some of those things and leaving out mince pies for Santa Claus does really hit home in this very, very tiny heart of mine. But in some ways, I suppose that American Christmas traditions have become somewhat of a novelty for me. I like going out on New Year's Eve dressed in just my pajamas to look at the Christmas lights. Is that just my wife's family? Let me know in the comments below if that is an American thing or if my wife's family are weird. And I suppose what's extra weird about that is that on Christmas morning, another tradition in my wife's family is to give us pajamas. It's like the circle of life. On Christmas Eve, you wear the pajamas that you got last year and then they just renew the next day. And then you don't touch them again for another 364 days. It's difficult. I almost feel like I have to flip a coin. So I'm going to go with America. No, Britain. No, America.
Again, I think that's just personal.
It's personal preference. Isn't
it is,
because
yeah.
I would say that I'm not keen really. I'm not bothered about going and looking at lights, but I love pulling out crackers. I love what we do.
Yeah.
But that's just because that's what we've done.
I think we have to null and void that round.
Yeah, because that one was just based on what you've grown up with.
Every family does it different as well.
Yeah, not everyone.
Let us know in the comments what you think.
Music is going to be a hard one because let's face it, most Christmas music is insufferably cheesy. On the one hand, with British music, you have Wonderful Christmas Time, which, let's face it, should be prosecuted for war crimes. And I'm a huge Beatles fan, right? I've got nothing against Paul McCartney, but the lyrics, the choir of children sing their song, ding dong, ding dong, ding dong. Sounds like it was written by a choir of children. On the other hand, nostalgia. I grew up with Shakin' Stevens, not literally. He was on in the background. As was Chris Rea with Driving Home for Christmas. Driving home for Christmas. I can't wait to see those faces. Sounds like Kermit the Frog.
I'll never. For that.
I was going to say, it sounded bang on the thing, didn't it? I thought I would listen to a track.
Do that again. Slade, Wizard, these songs didn't make it to America, where instead you've got
British?
Dominic the Donkey and Grandma Got Run Over by a Reindeer, two songs that make Paul McCartney's lyrics look like Leonard Cohen. Then again, America did provide some classics like White Christmas or Rockin' Around the Christmas Tree. So it sort of just feels 50-50.
No.
On this occasion, I'm going to have to go with the music that I grew up with, even if that includes Cliff Richard.
I do love the Slade songs. I like the Merry Christmas Everyone, and I like them.
Again,
but then it's what if we don't know the Americans when we're growing up, we're not gonna.
It's whatever you listen to growing up and you reminisce about them songs at Christmas time. You know them, they come on the radio, you sing them. It's all personal preference.
Although we'll give it to Kelly Clarkson, she go Christmas song.
Let us know your favourite Christmas song in the comments below. Interesting, yeah.
This is tricky because Christmas family get-togethers are different on either side of the pond. In Britain, they're smaller, intimate affairs, which I quite like. I'm an introvert. I don't want to be around lots of people that I don't like. And those small family get-togethers usually consist of the best family members, so you don't have any of the riff-raff there. But because of that, you do feel obligated to be ever present. On the other hand, in the United States, where you have much larger family gatherings, it can be overwhelming for people like me, especially if my wife's cousin Chad has been at the tequila. And that's because, you know, you'll have 20, 30, 40,000 family members all in the same house at the same time. And because of that, I then turn to the tequila and nobody wins. But in all seriousness, it is a joyful occasion until somebody brings up how the Electoral College works. And if you are an introvert like me, you can just shuffle off into one of the side rooms and nobody knows where you are or what you're doing.
That is the
Not
good
that I'm
thing
doing
about
anything
having
untoward. And anyway,
a lot of people there is that you can sneak off because no one will really know. Whereas if you're like a 10 of you, everyone's going to know if you.
I still think they'll know if it's snuck off though.
I would prefer a big family Christmas.
Oh, there you go. There you
But
go.
then I grew up with 4 sisters, so it wasn't a big family Christmas.
Yeah, I'm used to probably about 10 people, but I suppose it's just personal preference, isn't it?
Anyway, nobody remembers Christmas 2014, so shut it. Once again, it's almost impossible to choose between them, and I think because I had the same dilemma over music and I went with Britain, I think to even the odds, I'm going to go with America on this one. But I still love you, Mom and Dad and everyone.
It was 50-50, and it was 50-50 last time, and it's just splitting it. Food. Oh, we like our roast, don't we? We do like our roast.
This is just unfair, asking me to decide who does the better Christmas food, Britain or America. Somebody posted on Twitter the other day, let's settle the debate, British bacon or American bacon.
British bacon.
Obviously nothing to do with Christmas, but the point is, I love both in equal measure and for completely different reasons. And the same is true with Christmas food, there are pros and cons to both. Actually, there aren't many cons, it's mostly pros. All food is good, right? Unless it's got cinnamon in it. I mean, in England, I grew up with mince pies, Christmas pudding, you know, the staples.
Don't like them.
Yeah, I
Not
don't like
literal
them.
staples, that would be really dangerous. And then when the family comes around, it's finger food, you know, sausages on a stick, sausage rolls, just basically sausage. And then you wash it all down with a nice drink of Advocaat or 7. I promise there's more to British Christmas food than that, but stunningly, that's what's entering my head as we speak. Both countries...
That's all stuff which we don't have pretty much.
Well,
we have
I
them, we just don't
we
eat
have
them.
the party. Well, like we have the party food and stuff like that.
Yeah, I mean,
And,
we
like,
have.
I mean,
mince
like I'm
pies.
probably our
We're just not a
parents
fan.
probably eat them.
Yeah, they eat everything else.
But
You just like the roast.
I like the roast, and I like the on Boxing Day or like the Christmas night when you have the picky food.
Yeah.
And you get out the after eights and you get the little Pringles out and the Twiglets and
So you like snacks.
yeah, I'm fat basically.
What do you think go out for? What?
might have turkey as the centerpiece, but America will often not have that. It might surprise you with ham or chicken or just any other meat you can think of. So I suppose that's good for variety, but on the other hand, I kind of like the consistency of only having turkey. This is really hard to answer. I love pecan pie, so that might sway it more to the United States, but I hate cinnamon, so that might help Britain's cause here. I think, again, nostalgia is going to play its part, and I'm going to have to go with Britain.
Weather, which is normally cold.
Clearly, this one comes down to whether or not you want a white Christmas. Obviously, Bing Crosby did. But then he also sang, I'll be home for Christmas, you can count on me, I'll be home for Christmas, but only in my dreams. Which is it, Bing? And as somebody who lives in Chicago, I don't necessarily share his dream. But in the lead up to Christmas, as I said in my November special, there is something a little magical about, you know, heaps and heaps of snow falling into your face, while the warm glow of Christmas lights does its best to melt it, the snow, not my face. On the other hand, white Christmases in Britain are very rare. And I suppose when I lived there, I did get caught up in the whole, ooh, please be a white Christmas. But now it's not such a big deal to me, probably because as a YouTube sensation, I can make a white Christmas happen at any time. So perhaps controversially, I think that Britain has the best Christmas weather. Which means that it's now 3-3 and we go to a penalty.
I just said if you get snow, that's definitely
No,
better.
I don't want snow because I don't want it I don't want too much snow because then you can't go and see anyone.
Oh, now you're just being picky. No, but in America, if you knew you're getting snow, like in America, when there's ridiculous amounts of snow, they know what they're doing, so you can still go out. You'll still make it to work.
I'm not a fan of the cold, so I just prefer it to be rainy and wet and.
It's
not.
still cold.
Yeah,
It's just
but
no
like,
snow.
yeah, but that's even more cold, isn't it? So,
Oh, yeah, I definitely prefer snow. It just adds to a Christmassy vibe.
no,
But like Lawrence has got sick of it, so maybe not. But we're just wet and miserable.
I can handle it.
At least I can have a snowball fight, you know, on Christmas Day.
We can't because we live in England.
If it snows, I'm saying.
Shoot out. Feel free to use this in our World Cup highlights package. Who does the best Christmas films? I suppose this could come down to whether or not you believe that The Muppets Christmas Carol is British or American. It is American made, obviously, because of Jim Henson Productions and Disney's involvement in the making of the film, but it is set in Britain and it does star Michael Caine.
British.
I think that means it's one each in this penalty shootout. So moving on to other films, ooh, Love Actually. I mean, it's very divisive. I don't mind it. It's good. But I can see why people hate it. What else have we
can't
made?
even
What
think
are the
of
Christmas
Christmas.
films? I mean, all of the other Scrooge films. The Alistair Sim one.
Is
People
Love
always say
Actually
that's the
British?
best. So we've
Yeah.
got that in our locker. What does America have? Except for Die Hard and
Santa
It's a Wonderful
Claus,
Life
Elf, we've got
and
so
A
much.
Christmas Story. The Santa Claus, 1, 2 and 3. White Christmas, Elf, did I say Gremlins? The Christmas Chronicles, frankly, just watched it. It was a decent little yarn. The Holiday is basically British-American as well. I just don't know that this is a fight that Britain can win. So, appropriately,
Yeah,
given
when it comes to movies, we're screwed, aren't we?
I don't even know any.
Yeah, we're definitely screwed when it
Yeah,
comes
we
to
are.
it.
that America popularized a lot of the Christmas customs that we use today, America, you, due to the heroic actions of a metaphorical goalkeeper, officially do better Christmases than Britain. Britain, don't worry, because you do way more TV specials. That's another category. We're going to an 8th category.
Kevin and Stacey.
Yeah, we do TV specials.
Oh,
That's right. Some of the greatest British television ever made just happened to take the form of a Christmas special. We love doing that. I mean, most of our comedies have a special that airs on or around Christmas Day. But it isn't just comedy. It happens in Doctor Who, soap operas, panel shows, probably detective shows. Even the Weather Report becomes Christmasified. And the thing is about all of these things is that they usually get some sort of extended runtime because they are literally a special. Whereas this isn't such a big thing in America. I mean, sure, you have TV shows that have themes of Christmas in them, but it seems to be rare that they are purposely extended and epic like they are in Britain. To be fair, I haven't researched this because I just thought of this category on the fly, but that's how it feels. If it's untrue, let me know in the comments below. In any case, Britain wins this round and the points are shared. And so a big happy Christmas to all of my subscribers, including my wife's cousin Chad. And if you like t-shirts, why not pay a visit to Pondland?
Go and check out Lawrence's merch. That's awesome. We have merch as well in the description. We don't really advertise it that much. But he's a bit of a cop-out there. He's gone for the draw.
Yeah, so he's not really answered the question.
Not answered the question one bit. But
I guess it's opinion though, isn't it?
all personal preference. You guys are going to think yours is the best, or maybe you hate yours. I hope you don't, because I hope you're having a fantastic day today. But everyone's going to think what they grow up with, what they're used to is probably best. And then there'll be little bits they'd want to take from other cultures, isn't there? Smash that like button, guys. Smash that subscribe button. I really hope you're having a fantastic Christmas. And what should we do?
Have a fantastic day.
And we'll see you, legends, in the next one. Peace.